When I first decided to come up with a formula that would guarantee that my first video got 2 million views, an airplane went overhead. Viral, guaranteed, viral, guaranteed, viral, 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 viral. That's me, Dobbs. What am I doing? Working on this video. I didn't realize it at the time, but I was on the verge of discovering the technique that basically guarantees this video gets millions of views. It all started 6 months ago, on the day I decided to be a YouTuber. I knew I had a lot to learn, so in the name of YouTube science, I binged Mr. Beast interviews, Daryl Eve live streams, Film Booth, Patty Galloway, and maybe a few others. The result? I became a YouTube expert in just 3 days. Fully equipped, I started working on my first video idea. But 6 months later, I'm stuck, still working on this same video. I keep finding myself paralyzed. I mean, who's gonna watch a video made by me? For a long time, I thought planning and thinking were my secret weapons, my hacks to go viral. They are not. They're kind of my problem. I keep thinking and planning and thinking. I've tried to hit publish so many times, and that's where the real problem is. Every time I try to hit publish, I begin to think. And 6 months later, I still haven't published a single video. And that brings us to the day everything changed. Eventually, I just have to grit my teeth and do it. So I've set a deadline. I've given myself 24 hours. In the next 24 hours, no more thinking, no more overanalyzing. I just have to finish the script, do the filming, edit the video, and hit publish. The challenge starts now. Okay, so I'm realizing that a video about making a video is pretty boring, so I've added in a couple challenges for us. The first one is called the big game, and the second one is called the end game. Everything inside of me wants this video to work. It's supposed to hit publish in 17 hours. I'm not really ready. I mean, you only get to do your first video once. I want to prove that anyone can win at YouTube.
I'm just not sure I can pull it off.
I get this gnawing feeling in my stomach. My brain keeps whispering, no one's gonna watch it. Okay, after sleeping on it, I've renamed the big game. It is now the like button shoot off, and the rules are simple. I have one shot. If I miss, no more coffee. If I make it, you have to hit the like button. Deal? But I've got to warn you, I practice. A lot. Let me be clear. No retakes, no cheating. I accept the results whatever they are. I promise if I miss, I will not drink coffee for the next 3 days. As I sat there wallowing in my defeat, drinking hot water, I broke the one rule this 24-hour challenge had. I began to think. I was trying to do the impossible. No one deserves 1 million views on their first video, especially not me. Becoming an expert at YouTube requires hundreds of videos. It's called the 1% rule. Mr. Beast talks about it all the time. The 1% rule states that if you get 1% better every day for a year, you will become 37 times better than you started. This is why so many YouTube gurus teach that beginners need to make as many videos as possible. They want you to get your reps in. But the 1% rule requires hundreds of iterations to have any effect, so it doesn't help me get views for this video. Unfortunately, even when you think up a good video idea, you can only use it once. Take the idea for this video. An aspiring YouTuber guarantees he can get 2 million views on his first video using only an old iPhone as his camera. It's a solid idea. There are certainly 2 million people who would be interested in seeing that idea played out. But once this video is published, that's it. There's no do-overs, no second chances, no room for improvement. The video is as good as it is and it will never get any better. Mr. Beast spends all his genius and most of his team's time on developing a good video idea, an idea that is worth 100 million people's attention. And then he pours $1 million or $5 million into executing that idea simply so he can make the best YouTube video possible. But that's it. That idea is used up. It's discarded, thrown away, trashed. That idea will never be used again. Sure, their team will learn some lessons, but it feels like you lose so much potential for growth when you discard what was obviously an excellent video idea. And that was the moment it all began to click into place. What if there was room for improvement? What if hitting publish wasn't the end of an idea? What if, in the interest of YouTube science, your video wasn't just a video? What if it was part of an experiment where you made the same video over and over again, but each time you remade it, you made it better? And that was when I knew this video was destined to succeed. It's not just a video, it's the Dobsidian Experiment. It's a whole entire channel where I remake the same video over and over, each time trying to make it better than the last. And that's where you come in. YouTube delivers videos to the people most likely to enjoy them. If you made it this far, I'm hoping you're willing to help me. I need as many legit critiques of this video as possible. For the next few moments, you are a YouTube scientist. We are gonna analyze, dissect, criticize, and make better any and every element of this video. This is the first version of this video, so this is the Dobsidian Experiment 1.0. If you're here, you're an OG. In this portion of future videos, we'll review how the last version went and brainstorm ways to make the next version better. At the end of this video, I have the final scene, which is like the conclusion of the story, and then after that, I have the end game. It feels a little bit weird to me. I think next time I'd like to switch them around and see how that affects the retention for the end of the video. Secondly, the title and thumbnail of this video have a real made from scratch vibe. I believe they have a decent chance of getting a high click-through rate, but I also want to see how a more professional thumbnail title combo will do. If you are willing, I would really appreciate if you would take 10 seconds and give me some feedback on what you believe the weakest part of this video is. I'm especially interested to hear the exact moment of this video that was most boring to you. The part where your attention lagged and you almost clicked off. And if you're feeling generous, mention what you believe caused those feelings. I'm gonna compare what you say with the retention graph that YouTube gives me for this video. Also, here in the next few weeks or so, I'm starting another channel that's designed to help YouTubers with their storytelling, and I've leaked the name of that channel somewhere in this video. Thank you so much. With your help and enough iterations, this video is guaranteed to get 2 million views. At least, I hope so. What an amazing day. Well, mostly amazing day. I have 4 more hours until I have to hit publish, but I'm already ready. My problem wasn't that I was thinking and planning too much. I was scared of being rejected. I was scared that I would put myself into this video, I would put in all this work and thinking and planning, and no one would care. I was afraid of failure. But the publish button isn't my enemy. Fear is. What am I doing? planning the next version of this video.
It's time for the end game. If I make all 3 of these into that wastebasket, then you have to agree to watch a future version of this video. Deal? I don't expect anyone to watch every iteration of this video, but if this experiment works, then there's coming a day when a future version of this video comes onto your home page or into your suggested feed, and when it does, you know what to do.